Three Kings. Shall we begin?
Anybody that's done this type of industry long enough, you know the trade or the treachery that kind of goes on with it. You pour your heart and soul into people, you teach them, you build them up, and then they turn around and try to fracture your company or take your sales force or try to go run their own company and things of that nature. And some people come about that the right way, some people come about that the chicken shit way. It is what it is. But right now, what we've got and the reinvention of what we're doing is you better get you a Viking2-6.
Putting up my monkeypox decorations. What decorations do I need to get up next?
Yeah, no shit.
I got a semicolon on my hand. It stands for the sign against suicide awareness and mental health, issues. My mentor when I was in the Army, Major Nogle, he was my commander and a big mentor of mine. And I actually got a tattoo for him. He's got a Bronze Star with Valor, and he killed himself on Christmas Day about 3 years ago whenever I was serving under him. He was one of my commanders. So the semicolon means a lot to me, standing for suicide awareness. And then also it says, "I got your six." So it just means like in the military world, I always tell my guys, my soldiers and even my peers, "Hey dude, I always got you, man. Like you need to call me, always call me before it gets to that. Like don't kill, like we've lost too many people killing themselves as far as veterans. And I always tell them I got your six, like call me." And then I got the 22 right here. Kind of signifies that the average statistic is 22 veterans a day kill themselves. So that's a big number, and we've lost more people in the military to suicide than we have in war in Iraq and Afghanistan combined. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal to me and something that means a lot. And Scott's a real patriotic, my tattoo artist, so he's done a lot of my work and taking care of me. So yeah, it means a lot to me, especially being a lot of my soldiers have killed themselves, and it's just something that I have to live with and hopefully promote better to keep others from doing that.
I never accept anything good enough for what it is. I undervalue everything to a point. It makes me work so hard that I don't know, the sky's the limit. There's no goal for me that can be set, meaning that some people have goals weekly of, hey, I want to sell 5 roofs this week. Like to me, if I sell 5 roofs, like I could have sold 5 more. So in my mind, to describe myself, probably I don't know, average is never acceptable.
Fall down because it might hit the tree, and there's a light.
He speaks
And
like half
with this
Spanish.
being light, we don't want it to scuff up the brick. So if we're gonna have a guy just grab it and toss it down.
3 layers of fill?
3 layers across the whole roof, and some of it has 4.
Dude,
I was a cop in the Army. I was a military police officer. When I was in the military, we always told people that as a cop in the Army, you see people at their worst. Like meaning that if you're responding to a call, you're seeing people in their worst possible situation they could be in their lifetime. So where I'm getting at with that is that you have to learn how to decompress the situation. You got to learn how to divert issues and make the setting calm and relax. So when I go to homeowners, I look at it the same way. I speak to homeowners and I understand they're frustrated that 100 roofers have probably knocked on their door.
Today is going to be something I think is going to be really cool that we're going to put together by the end of this thing.
The first one that's qualified, Chase Miller. That's over $500,000 in a quarter, and again, Chase was fairly new. It's basically primarily his first quarter that he was here as well. So it's a recurring theme of why are people that are new doing these type of things? Do we have old habits that we need to let die? Are we inspiring people differently?
I think the model of the Army is built to be a perfect, business ran corporation. because of all the structures and training manuals, and I've learned how to implement all of that into a business model that fits this industry. And I feel like it's given us a lot of the upper hand, because I use it with my business as well. I told you that I was the former business owner, and my company, we made $1 million revenue our second year in business with my wife and I. And it's just because we plugged in the principles from the Army and organizational skills into our industry, and just became, be able to adapt to anything. In 5 years, I honestly see the company being one of we don't care about being the biggest, we want to be the best. Because anybody can have hundreds of people working for them, but if not everybody is the best, like we have a goal of quality over quantity when it comes to hiring here. Because we believe that one solid individual can outdo 10 average people. So I think that in 5 years we're going to be the best. I mean, we already know that we have the best qualities and we're on the right path to be the best and the greatest. But I think that myself, in less than 3 years from now, that I'll just be traveling the nation and helping build the markets and try to get us in hopefully all lower 48 states one day, and be the face of roofing. When people think roofing, they're going to think Three Kings. Dustin's given me that ability, and he has the foundation. He's got the blueprint. He's got the everything, the backing, the guidance, and that's what Dustin does best. He provides me the purpose and guidance and direction, and then I go out and make it happen. He knows his strong points, but he also recognizes where he may need his weak points, because every person, nobody's a perfect business owner or leader. Dustin recognizes that, hey, these are the things I'm strong at, so I'm going to surround myself with people who are strong in the things that I'm not strong at. And I respect that out of Dustin more than anything, because that's what a true leader can do, is recognize their weaknesses and develop and train and mentor and lead those with them to be strong in your weak spots. And it meshes together. Is like I always said in the Army, is a cohesive unit. We're all cohesive and working, and it's like a well-oiled machine. We all work together and play our part that keeps the machine rolling daily, is what I always say.
I was already pissed off because you doubled back, and I already had the feeling and knew it was snaky, but the fact that you mentioned the card after as a defense to me was like, bro.
Well, you didn't give me a chance to ask because you were bulldozing the whole conversation.
Okay, you walk me through the conversation then, Alex. How did it go in your head?
You know what?